I want to introduce Stephanie Phillips from McDonald in Orewa. Stephanie had it's just a good example of what happens and how under these scenarios, right, under the pressure what sort of pressure can be put on, what the expectations can be for workers when they actually have clearly got an issue, and the pressure that can be put onto them, and the expectations that arise from employers because of this control. I'll let Stephanie tell her own story about what happened to her. And again, I'm sure many of you have similar examples. I'd be keen to hear them after. Stephanie.
Firstly, I just want to say at McDonald's Orewa, we do actually get threatened that they can hire more staff. We've got 40 new applicants who are willing for a job. We don't need you. But I worked with them for probably a good year. I got told as one of their most valued employers, said I was going to put through management, and as soon as it comes to being sick, I had 3 broken ribs and I had a punctured lung, and I was still going to work, working about 50-something hours a week. And I told my restaurant manager, all the managers on shift, my senior managers, I told everyone that if I needed to go, I needed to go off my shift. I got promised that I could, so obviously I went, I worked a 10-hour shift. At the beginning of my shift, I started coughing up blood. And this was because my lung was punctured. And I told the shifty, and one, she wasn't a qualified manager, she just got in that position. And she was trying to cover my shift. She wanted to send me home. She rang the restaurant manager to see what to do, and he refused to let me leave. And at this point, I was needing to go to hospital. I was coughing up a lot of blood. And I went on my break, hoping that things would get a bit better, hoping that they'd be able to cover my shift so I could leave. And no, in total I waited 4 hours. I was serving customers. A customer saw me cough up blood into my hand, asked me why I was there, and they resolved the problem by putting me on running drive-through so customers couldn't see. And at the end of the 4 hours, the shift manager ended up just sending me home. She got in a lot of trouble from the restaurant manager for it. She got her job threatened by saying, they can fire her because she did what wasn't protocol. And I got to hospital. My heart rate was 172. I was lightheaded. I had to go on IV drips. I had to go on the heart monitor machine, and half of my lung was filled with blood. And this is from working. And I got that week off work, and I was still asked to come in and cover shifts during that week. And I wasn't allowed to leave, not allowed to have my week off work without being asked to come in at work. I was getting rung at 5:30 in the morning asking, can you come in and work a shift at 6?
Thanks, Stephen.